Welcome to the LOngbOx LOunge, Season 2, Episode 2. For those who had listened to the previous episode, you know that we are now filming from Krazzy Comics, which is 5544 North Hamilton Road in the Columbus, Ohio area. Those who listened to the previous season or even watched the previous episode, you know that every episode what I do is I dive into a long box, randomly pick out a book, and then read and review that book. So let's dive in there and see what we got for today's episode. Okay, so today's issue is The Good Guys #1 from Defiant. In this story, we follow a young boy who is excited to go to Mile High Comics and meet Rob Liefeld. He takes his younger sibling to tag along with him on his paper route to collect his money, where he runs into a possibly crazy lady who gives him a magic box and some money. He then goes to Mile High Comics, and we get to see the rest of the cast. It's an assortment of different kids from different walks of life, different personalities, and different things. And one of them actually steals the young boy's book bag, and a chase commences. And during this chase, the magic box falls out in the middle of Mile High, granting all these kids powers. Turns out that the thief is actually the son of a young, I believe, possibly billionaire or millionaire. He is granted some power, and he becomes the villain of the story, where he now wants to take over the world. Once the rest of the kids realize that they have powers and abilities that are exactly what they wish for, so one kid is a wizard, one kid has super strength, one kid can fly, they become heroes, and they go to stop this kid that has the evil magic power. Once they stop him, the kid from the beginning decides that, I should probably take this box back. So he takes it back to the house, and he meets the crazy lady's husband, who has a little talk with his wife. And it turns out that she's done this before, where she has told kids that this is a magic box, and he convinces to throw the box away. So we're left in the end kind of wondering if it was actually something that happened, even though we know it did happen. But obviously the husband doesn't know something. This is #1 in a series, so that means that there were more to follow. I'm not sure if it was the same kids or what the purpose was moving forward from here. I know that we end with the magic box in the trash can. Interesting read. Definitely takes place in the 90s, not just because from an art standpoint, because of art standpoint, but also because of some of the things that some of the characters are wearing. So you see triple-waisted jeans and a lot of acid-wash jeans and stuff in here. Interesting premise for a story. Not necessarily sure if it's something that I would have continued on with after reading this. There were elements of this that I did like and did enjoy. There was some comedy in there. I like the fact that they did make sure to reference the fact that these are comic book loving characters. So they're in the comic store, and we're seeing a lot of actual characters from other companies, which I'm kind of wondering how they got away with that. There's Colossus appears in there, the Superman stuff in there. Of course, Rob Liefeld is mentioned in there. Goro from Mortal Kombat makes an appearance in here. So I don't know. I would possibly read a second issue of this just to see how they continue on with the story with the box being back. And I'm assuming the kids have no powers now. I think it's weird because the last episode we had #1, and in this episode we had a #1. We might have a trend here. We'll have to see how this goes moving forward. But until next time, I will see you guys on episode 3. Make sure that you check out the Uncanny Nerdverse, where I'm also over there doing a podcast. We have X-Men Monday, which is one of our big shows over there. We are on Google Play, iTunes. You can just Google Uncanny Nerdverse and you'll find us. Obviously, if you're watching this, you're on the Krazzy Comics YouTube page. If you Google Krazzy Comics, you can find that. If you're in the Columbus, Ohio area, just come on down to 5544 North Hamilton Road. This book will now be for sale for anybody who actually may want it. But until next time, I'll see everybody later.